Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Namaste. So nice to see everyone. ये pre-session है. This is the pre-session. We'll start the actual event in 10 minutes. An actual session in 10 minutes. In the meanwhile, I'd love to hear from everyone. How's everyone doing today? How were the first 11 days of Create Every Day for you? How is it going? Please raise your hand and I'll try and call on somebody new. So please raise your hand if you can. Zoom में अगर आप हो तो नीचे एक raise hand करके button होगा. You can do that, or you could also try and do that. How about Sudha ji? Sudha Venkatesh ji? Unmute करेंगे please.
Hello, sir.
Hello, namaste. How are you?
Namaste. I'm absolutely fine.
Great. Where are you
Absolutely
joining
fine.
from?
I actually shuttle between Bombay and Chennai.
Bombay and Chennai.
Today
Okay,
I'm
very
in Bombay.
okay. And what takes you between the two cities?
My husband got a job in Chennai because I've been born and brought up here. We have
Okay.
been here for 23 years. He got a job in Chennai. So we shuttle. I mean, I basically shuttle every 15 days because my parents are here.
Okay.
So
Okay.
today we landed up, and you won't believe it, sir. We actually booked a flight. I told my husband I refuse to come in the 11 o'clock flight because I'll miss your workshop.
Oh wow, that
So
that is
I basically took the morning 9 o'clock flight.
oh wow, thank you so much. Also, for everyone, you can call me Sudarshan. You don't need to call me sir.
I
You can call
actually
me
do call
Sudarshan.
you Sudarshan in the Facebook app post I had put. I called you Sudarshan, but
Okay. Thank you so much. Great. How were the first 11 days for you?
excellent. Actually, this was a call from the universe, Sudarshan. I have been thinking a lot. I normally post Patanjali Yoga Sutra on Habit. So I
Mhm.
have been thinking to open up my YouTube channel for a long time. But just, the opportunity didn't come, and I was not very comfortable speaking on camera and all those things. And I had no clue, first of all, how to do it. So this was as a godsend opportunity for me.
Wonderful.
Simply amazing. And it's all I'm really grateful to you for that.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm just sharing what we know. You are the one who's actually doing. In the 11 days that you've done this, what is something you've noticed about your videos?
It has gradually increased, that increase in quality, the way I'm presenting, whatever checklist you are giving, I have been keeping that in mind. कभी कभी इधर उधर हो जाता है checklist में,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
it is wonderful. Actually, yesterday we were talking about funny movement, and I actually asked you a question that is funny necessary? And before I could type, you answered, it is not necessary. It can be inspiring, motivational. So I have seen
Right,
a gradual, like from the first day of the video, I have submitted 11 videos till now,
right.
and my video from fourth day to the eighth day, somehow it has disappeared from Habble page. I don't know why.
Okay,
Create.habble.in में.
okay.
But I have posted. I have the recordings with me, but it is gone off from the Create Habble page.
Right. Would you please write a message to the admin
I
of
have
your
written.
WhatsApp group? You have, right?
I have
What
written.
I'll do is this. I will, backend team, will you please make a note of this as well? Sudha ji, we have to look at their 4th to 15th, right? Just make sure that all of her videos are there. Backend team, please make a note of this.
So there's one more thing I want to tell you. I
Yes.
have been in Chennai for the past 11 days attending your workshop. Every
Mhm.
time I raised my hand, you never called out my name. Today, you won't believe it. When I was traveling from airport to home in the car, I told my husband, "चलो बॉम्बे जाके तो कुछ लक आता है क्या देखते हैं."
Yeah,
Manifest.
I'm in Pune, no, so Bombay is closer, so I could see you now.
Oh, got it. Now I have to settle down here.
No. I'm joking. I'm joking. For everyone, okay. Please don't feel bad if I don't call on you. It's just that we have so many different people that I want to try and make sure everyone gets called at different times. And even if you post on Facebook and everywhere else, and if you tag me, I try and look at as many as is possible. But right now, I might not be able to get to your video immediately. But don't worry, मैं धीरे धीरे करके I will also find a way to get to as many videos as is possible. So
That's a
please keep
humor,
making up.
Sudarshan. That's a humor that you said. I'm closer to in Pune. That's why it is. That's a
Yes,
funny thing.
yes.
Thank you so much
Great.
for
So
calling
that
out my name.
Yes, Sudhaji, thank you so much. And
Thank you.
I hope you keep making the videos, and at the
Yeah.
backend team will make a note of the
Thank you
missing
so much,
videos.
Sudarshan. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, anyone else? Please raise your hand and I'll try and call on you. Let me see. How about I'm trying to find someone who I have not called yet. How about Dr. Ambika ji? Dr. Ambika ji, will you please unmute?
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Myself is Dr. Ambika.
Yes, how are you doing?
Fine. I'm from Delhi, sir.
Uh-huh.
I also been raising my hand since many days, but you have caught me today.
Right.
I missed some of the sessions, but I saw their recordings because I was out of Delhi.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you know what happened yesterday? Yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
when I came at 11:30 at night, I was in a conference. So I and my husband came back. So I was to make the video for yesterday because it was just half an hour left. So I told my husband, don't come into the lobby, okay? Because there will be some noise. But he said, kept coming. And I said, why are you making khatar patar and go inside? And don't, well, let me record. It was so funny. He said, why you're so much like, you're already so much exposed to cameras and all stages. Still, you're so much passionate to make video for this workshop. Why? I don't know why. It's
Uh-huh.
been your
Why
and
is that?
Saurabh.
Why do you think that is? Why is it that you're
It's
taking
your
this so
and
seriously?
Saurabh's, dedication towards your work that
Uh-huh.
makes us more dedicated to it. It makes us
Uh-huh.
कि हमें भी करना है, consistently करना है. आपके जो डेडिकेशन है ना, उसे देखकर हमें भी लगता है कि हम करें. मतलब
Mm-hmm.
आप इतना पुशअप देते हो ना, तो अब मैं अभी आई थी, बहुत थकी हुई थी. आई वांटेड टू स्लीप ऑफ. मैं लेट भी गई थी. Then, because suddenly the link came, I was about to close my eyes. Link came, and I just got up. I said, "No, no, I will switch on." Enjoy. It's so nice attending
Very
the
nice, very
workshop.
nice. Thank you so much. Ambika
I've
ji,
learned
I'll
so
tell
many
you.
things. Learned so many things. Though I've used to make my videos, my small reels of dancing and all, but still I learned so many things that you have to move your hands. You have voice coordination. Sure, I knew voice that you have to make your hands make it funny. A hook line
Mhm.
होनी चाहिए पहले. ये सब चीजें
Mhm.
मैंने अभी सीखी हैं. And I'm trying
Mhm.
to making it. Let's see. I put up my videos daily. Let's see if
Right.
anybody has. The
Very nice.
other day I
Okay.
was coming from CP from Lady Hardin
Uh-huh.
Hospital. On the
Uh-huh.
way, so it's not on your link because it was 2:45, and I tried to show the CP market with my selfie camera. There's somewhere by notice and see the all those shops outside.
Very nice. One thing that we can do is everybody who's joining on Zoom, आप अगर ऊपर टॉप राइट में गैलरी व्यू में जाए और इफ यू आर ऑन योर फोन इफ यू जस्ट स्वाइप you will see everybody else's screen also.
Yeah, I know, I know.
And I want you to try and think of जैसे अभी डॉक्टर जी ने कहा कि she was showing Connaught Place in Delhi. Isn't it in a way amazing and magical that घर पे बैठ के we have access to windows in different parts of not just India, the
Yes,
world also. I know there are
yes,
some people from outside of India joining in as well.
yes.
I always think it's magical to know that घर पे बैठ के we don't realize that oh, we have access to people from around the country, around the world, just like that. How incredible is that? And finding magic in small things like these really makes us feel so connected. So, thank you, Amika ji. I didn't see the Connaught Place that you had shown, but perhaps one thing that we can all do inspired by that is when I play music, everybody you can also just show us a little bit around you maybe outside your window and आप गैलरी व्यू में जाके अगर आप लैपटॉप पे या आईपैड पे हो तो ऊपर टॉप राइट को गैलरी व्यू आएगा you can see everyone's screen if you're on your phone you can just swipe and you will see everyone's screen so we'll do that thank you Ambika ji and we begin
Thank you.
in just a little while at the end of this song. In the meanwhile, feel free to dance around. Feel free to get some water, stretch, make yourself comfortable. If you feel like showing what's outside your window, you can also do that, and you can swipe and see what's outside everyone's window. Okay, so here we go.
Hot air balloon that could go to space with the air like I don't care, baby. By the way.
Congratulations, Saurabh sir.
A very loud round of applause for Saurabh sir for completing 2000 days.
What an achievement. खुश तो बहुत हो गए तुम
For completing 2000 days of yoga.
और तभी सडन मेरे माइंड में आया कि मैं अभी आपके लिए मैसेज रिकॉर्ड कर देती हूँ।
कुछ साल पहले मेरे हस्बैंड को एक प्रोजेक्ट के लिए सिंगापुर जाना था, तो मैं बहुत खुश हो गई और एक्साइटेड हो गई कि उनको मौका मिल रहा है सिंगापुर जाने का।
14 अगस्त को 6 बजे की फ्लाइट बैंगलोर के लिए पकड़ना तो हमारे लिए एक नाइटमेयर था।
मैं थोड़ी पैनिक हो गई, तो फिर मम्मा कहती है कि
पर अब तो बस कर दे बेटा।
बाप रे, कैसे? हमारी तो बोलती बंद हो गई है।
लाइफ कंसिस्टेंसी ओवर परफेक्शन एंड शोइंग अप डेली।
लोग हैबिट से जुड़ते जाएं और नए नए वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड बनते जाएं।
Okay, hello, welcome, good afternoon everyone. आज 2000 days complete किए हैं सौरभ ने. Incredible, no? Like imagine 2000 days somebody is doing anything every single day. Incredible. Let's give him a round of applause, shall we? Yeah, Saurabh, incredible, my friend. You've done such an incredible, inspirational thing. There are so many people's lives that you've touched, so many people who are living a healthier, well life because of you. There are so many people who have started taking their health seriously. There are so many people who are feeling mentally well, emotionally well, physically well because of you and the entire Havel team, of course. But no matter how big a task, it starts very, very small. And I think what I learned from Saurabh's 2000 days is the fact that 2000 days begin with day one. No matter it is 100 days, 200 days, 2000 days, 5000 days, everyone begins on day one. And so many of us here have begun on day one and are at 100 days of yoga, 200 days of yoga, 250 days of yoga. Many of us have begun create every day on day one. We are making stories 10 days. हम 10 दिन regularly बना रहे हैं, 15 दिन बना रहे हैं, 20 दिन बना रहे हैं. All of this begins on day one. ये सब शुरू होता है एक दिन से. And what a beautiful thing to be inspired by somebody who's doing the same thing again and again for 2000 consecutive days. So big round of applause once again for Saurabh and for the entire Hubble team. It's not just him who's managed to do this 2000 days. Everyone in the backend team, everybody who's been supporting, everybody who's been responding to your messages, everyone in the community, jo every single day show up on their mat with yoga for Saurabh, for Habit, and more importantly for themselves, for your own health. Incredible. So I am very, very happy that 2000 days of consecutive yoga is helping us learn so many things that go beyond yoga also. ये जो consistency है, यही चीज can go beyond yoga, क्योंकि it helps us think of और ऐसी क्या चीज है जो we can implement in our daily lives and do every single day consistently. Abhi pre-session mein, one of the participants was talking about how she doesn't want to miss whatever is happening here. And one of the reasons for that is the only thing we've done here is we've broken down something that seems complex into something simpler. हमने सिर्फ ये किया है जो बहुत complex कुछ लगता है कि अरे वीडियो बनाना है, हमने बहुत छोटे छोटे simple steps में divide किया है. So once again, जैसे 2000 days शुरू होते हैं day 1 से, कोई भी कितनी भी बड़ी चीज हो छोटी स्टेप से ही शुरू होती है. सो ऐसी कोई चीज नहीं है जो हम नहीं कर सकते. हमें सिर्फ देखना है कि उसमें छोटी छोटी पहली स्टेप क्या है. सो ऑल यू हैव टू डू, लाइक ऑल ऑफ यू आर डूइंग, इज एवरी डे टेक वन स्मॉल स्टेप. And that's what Create Every Day is about. Every day we are taking one small step. We're doing this to deepen our own yoga practice. We're doing this to inspire others to make health a priority. And we're doing this to move from being a consumer to a creator. आप सोचिए, 1st of September से 11 September तक every day we've learned something new. हमने कुछ नई चीज सीखी है. हर दिन हमने एक वीडियो बनाया है, हर दिन हमने वो शेयर किया है. What an incredible thing to be a part of. हर दिन हमने कुछ सीखा है, हर दिन हमने एक ड्राफ्ट बनाया है, हर दिन हमने वो शेयर किया है. So if you think about it, अगर हम देखें पीछे तो 10 दिन में तो बहुत सारी चीजें हमने कवर कर ली है. Everything right from how to come up with stories to how to say the stories. आप सोचिए, we started with the tiny mic story game. What do I see? What do I feel? मैं क्या देख रहा हूँ, मैं क्या महसूस कर रहा हूँ. फिर हमने जूम इन के बारे में सीखा, फिर हमने इमोशन व्हील्स के बारे में सीखा, फिर हमने सीखा कि लाइट्स, कैमरा प्लेसमेंट और ऑडियो से वीडियोस कैसे अच्छे बन सकते हैं। फिर हमने देखा कि कैसे ओ मूवमेंट ऐड करने से हमारी स्टोरीज और इंटरेस्टिंग हो सकती है। फिर हमने देखा कि हुक ऐड करने से द स्टार्ट ऑफ आवर स्टोरी कैन बिकम इंटरेस्टिंग। देन वी लुक्ड एट हाउ कॉन्वर्जेशंस, डायलॉग्स कैन मेक आवर स्टोरीज मोर इंटरेस्टिंग। फिर हमने देखा कि बॉडी लैंग्वेज ऐड करने से हम हमारे नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन को इंप्रूव कैसे कर सकते हैं। देन वी लुक्ड एट हाउ डू वी टॉक टू द कैमरा, देन हाउ डू वी ऐड ह्यूमर, एंड टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू लुक एट फिलर वर्ड्स को कैसे कम करें। फिलर वर्ड्स क्या है, we'll explain in just a little while, but I want all of you to give yourselves a big round of applause क्योंकि ये सब चीजें आपने over the last 10 days की है. I think that is amazing, that is incredible. The way to learn anything in life is to make it slightly difficult. हमें जितना आता है उससे थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट बनाए, बट बहुत डिफिकल्ट भी ना बनाए। अगर बहुत ही आसान है तो हम बोर हो जाते हैं, अगर बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट है तो हम छोड़ देते हैं। वो रबर बैंड की तरह है, अगर बहुत ही लूज हो तो रबर बैंड कोई काम का नहीं है, अगर बहुत तनाव में हो तो रबर बैंड टूट जाता है। सो वी नीड टू कीप इट एट द राइट फ्लेक्शन सो दैट द रबर बैंड कैन बी यूज्ड। वी नीड टू डू द राइट अमाउंट ऑफ डिफिकल्टी। हर दिन ऐसा लगना चाहिए अरे कुछ थोड़ा और डिफिकल्ट है, मुझे जितना आता है उससे थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है। सो अगर आपको ऐसे लगे कि ये थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है, डोंट वरी, वी आर ऑन द राइट ट्रैक। विद दैट सेड, लेट्स स्टार्ट। आप ये सोचिए कि अभी filler words by the way are not fundamental to your story, so ये थोड़ा अभी because we are coming towards the end of this 14 days थोड़ा advanced concept है। और मैं advanced इसलिए बोल रहा हूं क्योंकि आप इसे ज्यादा फोकस ना करें। once you have all the basic things then you focus on this, but फिर भी आपको पता होना चाहिए, इसलिए मैं इसके बारे में बात कर रहा हूं। filler words माने क्या? filler is anything that we fill। अगर आप आपकी स्टोरी देखिए तो कभी कभी द स्टोरी लुक्स लाइक दिस। हम शुरू करते हैं और बीच में कभी कभी हम ऐसे वर्ड्स डाल देते हैं। सो आई स्टार्टेड माई डे विथ टी, एंड देन आई वेंट टू द स्कूल, देन इन द स्कूल आई सॉ दैट देयर वर 5 kids, देन व्हेन आई केम बैक। सो ये जो होता है वो डज इट एड एनीथिंग टू योर स्टोरी? नहीं। डिस्ट्रैक्ट करता है मुझे स्टोरी से? हाँ। अगर आप ध्यान दें तो बहुत सारे लोगों के स्टोरीज में ऐसे अलग अलग फिलर वर्ड्स आते हैं। इनफैक्ट मैं भी जब बात करता हूं मेरे कॉन्वर्जेशन में भी फिलर वर्ड्स रहते हैं। सो ये पूरा जीरो करना डिफिकल्ट है, बट ओवर टाइम वी कैन गेट टू इट। ये कैन ऑल्सो बी समथिंग एल्स। ये तो बहुत ही इमीडिएटली समझ में आता है। कोई बात कर रहा है और वो बोल रहा है कि आज आज योगा का 2000 डे है सौरभ का, और मैं भी योगा करने वाला हूं, और आ इज ऑल्सो फिलर। तो ये इंटेंशनली यूज नहीं करते हैं हम, बट क्योंकि हम सोच रहे हैं आगे क्या है इसलिए ये वर्ड आता है। सो दैट्स द सेकेंड फिलर वर्ड। ऐसे ही और अलग अलग है। आप एंड देन भी बोल सकते हो कि ये हुआ और फिर ये हुआ और फिर ये हुआ और फिर ये हुआ। अगर आपकी स्टोरी में आप सिर्फ ऐसे बोल रहे हो कि आज मैं यहां पे गई, फिर ये हुआ और फिर ये हुआ और फिर ये हुआ, तो ये और फिर जो है, इवन दैट इज फिलर वर्ड्स। नाउ let me show you a video of the kids where they explain this much better than I ever can. So is everyone ready for this video of the kids? जिन्होंने ये पिछले क्रिएट एवरीडे में देखा है वो भी ध्यान से देखिए, आपको कुछ नया इसमें नोटिस होगा। यू विल बी नोटिसिंग समथिंग न्यू when you see the same video again, because the videos, I mean the way the kids have explained is quite nice. So here we go.
What I have improved in time is the filler words. Filler words are the words like so, etc. These filler words make the story sometimes also boring. I realize that I use many filler words when I just forget anything. I just use these words and that doesn't sound good. Over time, I have realized that I could take some little pause and that's okay.
We use what are called filler words. We say things like, Then I went on stage. What's the filler word here? That's right. When I say I'm using that to fill time because I can't think of what's next. Now, not all of these filler words are wrong to use at all times. Sometimes there are reasons to use each one of them. A filler word is basically when you're putting them in the sentence without actually wanting to. You'd not decided to use or but they happen to just come into the sentence. Why? Because you don't know what's next. So you will say something like, when I met my brother, he was and at that time you say as filler because you're thinking of what is next. These are filler words. Now filler words can be a lot of different types. So you could use things that are very obvious. You could use things like right, because that is obviously you're using those words to fill time to think of what is next. But sometimes we also use words like so. What you will observe is sometimes when you're speaking, you will say things like, so then I went to the mall, and in the mall there was a Barbie doll. So I picked up the Barbie doll, and then my mother said, okay, let's go home. So I said, let's go home. Now, in the example that I gave, is so required in the story?
No.
No, right? But we're using so to fill space so that we know what to say next. Something else that is used like this is and then. We'll say things like, I went to the mall and then I saw Barbie and then I picked it up and then I saw that it was broken and then I realized I didn't really want it. And then, so what's happening is we are describing what happened linearly or chronologically, which means as it has happened a long time. This happened and then this happened and then this happened and then this happened.
So when I was reviewing one of my videos, I found out that I was continuously using words such as and then, and then, and then, and then. I was literally like, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. In beginning of every sentence. Instead of doing and this happened, you can do this happened, but this happened. Then this happened, but this happened. Like that we can use different words instead of just doing and then, and then, and then. If we say and then I went to go and then I went to a restaurant and then it's making your story bigger. So you should got that and then you should only put the interesting parts.
If you're saying and then, it's like you're joining parts of the story. And instead, if you remove the and then and you make it a continuous story, it feels like you are reading a book or you're telling them a movie. So I think and then is not a great word to join stories or make it a whole story.
In this instance, every time I remove and then, the story actually gets better. The meaning remains the same and it becomes more interesting to the people. So I'll say, I went to the mall. I saw a Barbie doll. I picked it up and realized its eye was missing. And then I thought, hey, I don't actually require a Barbie. So I left it and I came back home. Now, in this story, I've still used and then, but I used it once, twice. And both times it was intentional because it moved the story forward. Every time you use words like so and then without thinking to act like filler for what to say, it's a filler word. But it is completely fine to use these words naturally if it aids in your storytelling. Does that make sense? Give me a yes, no, something. I see thumbs up. I see thumbs up. I see thumbs up. Okay, great. If you can start observing and seeing whether you're using these filler words in your sentences, you will be able to avoid them the next time. And if you avoid them the next time, your story will automatically get better. There are some filler words that even I have a tendency to use quite a bit. I want all of you to pay attention when I speak and identify what are the filler words that I use. It's very rare that you use zero filler words. Some amount of filler words are okay. What you have to identify are which are the filler words that are distracting you from your story and which are the filler words that are actually adding to your story. Okay, so filler words. Did that make sense? Yes, ये थोड़ा लंबा वीडियो था जहां पे मैं बच्चों को जो सिखा रहा था वो भी इसमें इंक्लूड किया था. बट वाज दैट यूजफुल? डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड? यस, शो मी अ थम्स अप. ठीक है. फिलर वर्ड्स मतलब एनीथिंग जो आपके स्टोरी में आप ऐड करते हो विदाउट एक्चुअली वांटिंग टू. हर किसी के फिलर वर्ड्स अलग हो सकते हैं बट यूजुअली सिमिलर कैटेगरी के होते हैं. जैसे हिंदी में अगर आप बात कर रहे हो तो आप यूजुअली और फिर बोलते हो कि ये हुआ और फिर ये हुआ और फिर ये हुआ और फिर ये हुआ. इंग्लिश में बात करते हो तो सो एंड देन ऑल ऑफ दीज कम इन. सो मैं ये चाहता हूं कि अभी आप ये फिलर वर्ड बिंगो हमने बनाया है. आपने बिंगो खेला होगा कभी. वो नंबर्स रहते हैं और वो नंबर बताते हैं और जो नंबर आता है वो आप मार्क करते हो. ये एक्सरसाइज आपको हेल्प करेगा टू बिकम मोर अवेयर ऑफ योर फिलर वर्ड्स. इसमें करना बहुत सिंपल है. आप चाहे तो इसका फोटो ले सकते हैं. आप चाहे तो ये लिख भी सकते हैं, स्क्रीनशॉट भी कर सकते हैं. बेसिकली इसमें आप कुछ भी ऐड कीजिए. आप वो फिलर वर्ड्स ऐड कीजिए जो आपके स्टोरी में ज्यादा आते हैं. आप अगर खुद की स्टोरी देखेंगे तो आपको ये रियलाइज होगा कि यू टेंड टू यूज द सेम फिलर वर्ड्स अगेन एंड अगेन. You will realize that you will probably say some people say quite a bit. Some people say उसके बाद फिर ये हुआ, उसके बाद ये हुआ. You might say that. Some people will say too many times. कुछ लोग like ज्यादा बोलते हैं, कुछ लोग basically काफी बोलते हैं. ऐसे कोई भी वर्ड्स है जो फिलर की तरह आप बार बार यूज कर रहे हो, उसको अगर आप नोटिस करना शुरू कर दे ऑटोमेटिकली आपके स्टोरी से वो हट जाते हैं. सो उसे नोटिस कैसे करेंगे? बहुत सिंपल है. ऐसा एक फिलर वर्ड का बिंगो बनाएंगे और वेन एवर यू आर वॉचिंग योर ओन वीडियो उसमें आपको सिर्फ टिक करना है कि मैं कितनी बार लाइक बोलता हूं, कितनी बार बोलता हूं, कितनी बार बोलता हूं. अपने आप आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि कौन से वर्ड्स हैं जो आप बहुत ज्यादा बोलते हो. और अगर आपको वो समझ में आ गया ऑटोमेटिकली फ्रॉम नेक्स्ट टाइम यू विल स्टार्ट रिड्यूसिंग देम. यू डोंट इवन एक्टिवली हैव टू ट्राई. All of this is a game of awareness. If you are aware of something, you will immediately take efforts to remove that from your story. Okay. This is filler words. If ये आपको डिस्ट्रैक्ट करेगा फ्रॉम द फंडामेंटल्स, आप इस पे आफ्टर अ फ्यू स्टोरीज आइए. एज इन लेट्स से you've made the first 30 stories, उसके बाद you can start doing this, no problem. If you feel like you want a little more challenge and you want to refine your story even more, you can start doing this. So इसीलिए आप देखोगे कि जो फंडामेंटल हमारा क्रिएटर चेकलिस्ट है उसमें we've added just one extra thing which is filler word zero है ऐसे नहीं, पहले जितने थे उससे कम है. और ये कौन डिसाइड करेगा? सिर्फ आप डिसाइड करोगे. ये हर एक के लिए आंसर अलग रहेगा. कि कल परसों जो मैंने स्टोरी बोली थी उसमें मैंने 10 बार किया. आज के स्टोरी में मैंने वो 8 बार किया. क्या 10 से कम? अगर 8 बार भी किया दैट्स अ गुड थिंग. इट्स अ विन. सो व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इज वी आर नॉट एमिंग फॉर परफेक्शन, वी आर जस्ट एमिंग फॉर स्मॉल इंप्रूवमेंट्स. हम परफेक्शन की तरफ नहीं जा रहे हैं, परफेक्शन का एम नहीं रख रहे हैं. हम बस ये चाह रहे हैं कि एवरी डे वी मेक स्मॉल इंप्रूवमेंट्स. And if you keep doing this, you will see, before you know it, your filler words will reduce drastically. Your overall story will start sounding better. And if you are following all the other creator checklists, you will start seeing कि before you know it, your videos will transform. आप पहला वीडियो और लेटेस्ट वीडियो देखोगे तो आपको बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंस दिखेगा. Okay, so that was about filler words. Was that useful? Show me a thumbs up if yes. Great. Now, what I want to do today is perhaps show a few videos of the creators, and I want everyone to start paying attention to the creator checklist in more detail. आप ध्यान से देखिएगा कि लाइट ऑडियो कैमरा प्लेसमेंट, ओ मोमेंट हुक, वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन, बॉडी लैंग्वेज, ये सब है क्या. और ये भी देखिएगा कि इफ देव यूज्ड ह्यूमर, हाउ हैव दे यूज्ड ह्यूमर, उन्होंने ऐसा क्या किया है विच मेक्स इट फनी? इज देयर समथिंग वी कैन लर्न फ्रॉम दैट? अगर उन्होंने फिलर वर्ड्स कभी कहीं यूज किए हैं तो वो मैं नोटिस कर पा रही हूँ क्या, नोटिस कर पा रहा हूँ क्या? बिकॉज इफ आई कैन नोटिस इट, ऑटोमेटिकली माई अवेयरनेस इज गोइंग अप, सो व्हेन आई एम स्पीकिंग वो कम हो जाएंगे. ओके, सो वी गॉट अ फ्यू. आप देखोगे मैं भी कई बार बात करता हूं तो बेसिकली ये बोलता हूं, स्पेशली इफ इट इज इम्प्रॉम्प्टू स्पीकिंग और मैं बहुत सारी चीजें कर रहा हूं, सो माई फिलर वर्ड्स विल कम इन. मैं भी जब बात करता हूं आई वॉन्ट यू टू बी अवेयर ऑफ इट. अरे सुदर्शन यहाँ फिलर वर्ड यूज कर रहा है, अरे यहाँ फिलर वर्ड यूज कर रहा है. So your awareness will keep getting better every time you observe anyone. Great. Here's some creators that we want to show. Everybody pay attention to the creator checklist as we see all of these videos. Here we go.
Bandarji, oh Bandarji, I was calling Bandarji from my balcony. Bandarji sits on our other balcony's roof and we can see him from the balcony in our bedroom. Bandarji gave me a confused look. And then, after that, I quickly opened YouTube on my other mobile and searched up monkey noises. After that, after playing a few of them, Bandarji started replying with some playful looks. It was like he's almost listening to us. Since Bandarji had came after a long time, I wanted to give him something to eat. But since our balcony had nets to prevent birds from entering, I couldn't toss him anything to eat. I don't know what he eats. Then I realized Bandarji is very fat. I don't think he does yoga. My mom even asked me to gift him a 365-day yoga subscription. Then, actually, I have invited Bandarji to attend Saurabh sir's world record tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. Let's see if he comes or not. By the way, I was doing Saurabh sir's yoga after coming back from school in the 5 p.m. batch. At that time only he came. So I thought he had came to do yoga. I hope he comes tomorrow. I really want Saurabh sir to hit the world record. Thank you.
Okay, very nice. I don't think Yukta is on the Zoom call, but let's go through the checklist. Okay, that was a nice story. Light was okay. Yes. So I can see her quite clearly. पीछे का background जो है वो पूरा ही blurred है, पूरा ही white है. I don't know, maybe it's just a wall and there's nothing she can do about it. So it's okay because I can see her face very clearly. It's fine. Audio is clear. Camera placement is okay. Oh moment is there. Hook, Bandarji, oh Bandarji, very nice. Hook is also there. Dialogue also there. One, if I had to give suggestion would be, ये पूरे story में Yukta, you can start thinking of, could you in a way add dialogues to what the Bandar is saying? I was like, Bandarji, aake ye karo, and Bandarji was like, whatever. You could start doing that. It will allow you to add humor even more. You're already doing a great job. Body language, okay, great. Filler words, आप खुद decide कर सकते हो. There were a few filler words that I hope everybody noticed. So if you noticed, good. Every time in your story, I want all of you to start noticing the filler words. If you start noticing, automatically in the next one, you will start removing them. Okay, great. We've got one more. Let's look at this.
अरे ओ सांबा, कितने दिन हुए सौरभ के? 2000 दिन सरदार, और तुम्हारे 250, केवल 250? ये बहुत नाइंसाफी है. सौरभ सर का मुझे एक लिंक मिला और मैंने 21 दिन वो फ्री वाला क्लास किया और मेरी हैबिट बिल्ड हो गई. उसके बाद मैंने तुरंत ही हैबिट का सब्सक्रिप्शन ले लिया और योगा क्लास मेरा शुरू हो गया. उससे क्या हुआ कि मेरे बॉडी में जो स्टिफनेस था, मुझे जो बार बार एंजाइटी वगैरह हो रही थी, वो मेरी धीरे धीरे कम होने लग गई और मैं एकदम फ्रेश होने लग गई. मैं तंदुरुस्त हो गई. जब सुबह की शुरुआत होती है तो एक नई ऊर्जा मिलती है, हर दिन नया अनुभव होता है, हर दिन नई रिलैक्सेशन होता है, हर दिन नया जोश बनता है, हर दिन नया स्टैमिना बिल्ड होता है। वाह वाह, आपने तो हमारे दिन की शुरुआत ही बहुत ही सुंदर कर दी सर।
ओके, वेरी नाइस। संगीता जी, आई थिंक आप यहाँ पे आप कॉल पे है, इज दैट करेक्ट?
Yes.
यस,
Hi.
हेलो।
Hello.
Very nice. Sangeeta ji, this was great. Very nice. I see a lot of people have enjoyed this story. Let's go through our creator checklist. What do you observe?
Audio is clear.
हाँ जी,
Face is clear.
बिल्कुल।
There is humor
Yes,
also.
yes.
And there is some words are that and pause words.
Uh-huh. But कम है. I think you've done a great job. I think overall it is very funny. Hook आपका बहुत बढ़िया है. Everything else is very nice. So let's give her a round of applause. First, very nice संगीता जी.
Sir,
आप मुझे बताइए, आप हाँ हाँ जी बताइए।
मैं कैमरा फेस करने की आदी नहीं हूँ, मुझे बिल्कुल कैमरा का ये नहीं है, मैं एक हाउस वाइफ हूँ, पर कुछ ना कुछ करते रहना ये मेरी हैबिट है, और ये हैबिट ही मुझे यहाँ तक लेके आई है।
वेरी नाइस। सो अगर आपको कैमरा पे बात करने की आदत नहीं है फिर भी आपने इतना बढ़िया किया, दैट इज इनक्रेडिबल। आपने बहुत बढ़िया किया है। अगर आप मुझे बताइए कि इसमें आपको क्या इजी लगा और क्या स्लाइटली डिफिकल्ट, अगर ये वापस करना हो तो इसमें आप क्या चेंज करेंगे?
ये वापस करना रहा तो मैं वो जो वर्ड्स बीच में आए हैं वो निकालने की कोशिश करूंगी, और
ठीक
जो
है।
शुरू का डायलॉग है, अरे ओ सांबा, वो उसको अच्छी तरह से आना चाहिए।
ठीक है, ठीक है। सो मैं आपको एक दो सजेशन दूं?
यस।
ओके, पहली बात, आपने बहुत बढ़िया किया है, वेरी नाइस। आई थिंक योर क्रिएटिविटी, आपने डायलॉग जैसे यूज किया, ह्यूमर, एवरीथिंग इज वेरी नाइस। दो सजेशन है मेरे आपके लिए। एक इज, बाद में आप थोड़ा कैमरा से बाहर देख के कहीं पढ़ के फिर बात कर रहे थे, राइट?
यस।
सो वो आई कैन टोटली अंडरस्टैंड कि पूरा एक बार में करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट है, वो याद नहीं रहता है, गलती हो जाती है वगैरह वगैरह। बट उसका सोल्यूशन आपने देखा, यहाँ पे आपने एडिटिंग यूज किया है,
यस।
राइट? आपने वो दो अलग अलग ट्रिम कर दिए हैं, आप वो ही कर सकते हो वापस। जहां आप भूल गए ना, वहां वापस कट करके वापस ऐड कर दीजिए।
मैं
सो आप,
मैं
हाँ
ये चाहती थी कि मेरा ज्यादा ये वर्ड ना आए, इसके लिए फिर मैंने पढ़ना ही शुरू कर दिया फिर मैंने।
हाँ, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। अभी तो हम सीख रहे हैं। मैं चाहता हूं कि आप ये ऑब्जर्व करें, जब आप कहीं और देख के पढ़ते हो ना, तो वो समझ में आ जाता है। ये मैं चाहता हूं आप पहले ऑब्जर्व करें। अगर आपने ऑब्जर्व करना शुरू कर दिया, आप ऑटोमेटिकली फिर सोचेंगे कि अरे इसे कैसे रिमूव करें। सो पहली चीज है कि आप एडिटिंग यूज कर सकते हो, ताकि जो आप देखो और सिर्फ कैमरा की तरफ देख के बात करो, और उसे कट कर दो जो साइड में देखा है वो। ये ट्राई कीजिए, क्योंकि आपने ऑलरेडी एडिटिंग ट्राई किया है।
यस।
आपको ये आ जाएगा, मेरे को 100% पता है आपको आ जाएगा।
यस यस, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
ठीक है, ओके, ग्रेट, वेरी नाइस। लेट्स गिव हर अ राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज अगेन। दिस इज वेरी गुड। Okay, I have one more video to show, and then perhaps we have time for something else as well. Here we go. One more video. Let's look at this.
Cat in a plane. Have you heard of this? Well, my son recently shifted from one city to another in the United States where he's studying, and he was very attached to the cat. Now, the rules are very strict over there. First, he had to get a certificate from the vet that the cat is keeping well, free from any disease. Then, another prescription for the cat to be restrained, because a jumpy or irritable cat in the flight is a big hazard and they would be deboarded. So he got both. He gave the medicine half an hour before the flight, and the medicine started having some effect. Still, even after the security and all was done, The cat was seated beside him. The cat was little jumpy, and after some time, the cat settled down. All was well, and we reached the destination smartly. And that.
Okay. Ji is also, I think, not on the call, but let's quickly go through the story. Light, audio, camera placement. Okay. Okay. What about the hook? What was the hook? Let's look at this again. 1 second.
Cat in a plane. Have you heard of this? Well, my
Cat in a plane. I think that was there was a hook. At least उन्होंने try किया है. Good. What else? Hook था. O movement. Yes. Voice modulation. Perhaps. Dialogue. हाँ था. Body language. Okay. Yes. Also. And filler words कम है ज्यादा है वो you have to decide by yourself. आप देखोगे भी मैं बहुत ज्यादा डिटेल में नहीं जाता हूं इसमें because we are trying to just make sure that the fundamentals are clear. Of course, every time the light can be better. Light, अभी ये देखिए मैं I'll show you. So right now when you see me, you see the light in a certain direction. यहाँ पे बड़ा light है and you are able to see me. But if I choose this, the light here is different. यहाँ पे आपको slightly और अलग दिखेगा, बेटर दिखेगा. ये बेसिकली व्हाट्स हैपनिंग इज यू कैन कीप ये आप इनफाइनाइट है, आप और इसे इंप्रूव करते 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 बहुत इंप्रूव कर सकते हो. बट वो सब बात की बात है. हमने इनिशियली क्या बोला है, यू जस्ट हैव टू धीरे 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 इंप्रूव ऑन एवरी सिंगल थिंग. दैट्स व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू. सो अदरवाइज एवरीथिंग इज वेरी नाइस. Very, very good. Sudipto ji, very nice. Now, let's get started. Time for all of us to share our story. As usual, I will share my story first, 1 minute, and then time for all of you to share yours. And if we have time after, I want to see if I can probably show you a little bit of editing live. Okay, so 1 minute for me to share my story. If everyone's ready, please count me down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. बिल्कुल भी मन नहीं था आज वर्कआउट करने का. मुझे शोल्डर इंजरी है एंड आई गॉट अप इन द मॉर्निंग एंड आई वाज लाइक अरे यार, मतलब पूरा शोल्डर पूरा दुख रहा है, कौन अभी जाएगा. आई रियली डिडंट वांट टू गो. एंड देन आई हर्ड माय फादर डूइंग योगा विद सौरभ एंड आई रिमेंबर्ड सौरभ और मैं अक्सर बात करते थे. मैंने जब बॉक्सिंग शुरू किया था तभी भी बात करते थे. तभी ये जब इंजरी आई थी तभी भी बात करते थे. तो मैंने सौरभ से पूछा, सौरभ यार 5 years you've been doing yoga regularly, बीमार तो कभी पड़े होंगे ना बीच में. So he said, हाँ, there were times जहाँ पे literally I couldn't even move my feet. इतना दर्द था. मैंने कहा फिर क्या किया. मैंने कहा that's why छोटू came in. कि मैंने कहा कुछ भी हो गया तो सेशन तो लेना है. तो मैं सिर्फ बैठ के बताता था क्या करना है एंड छोटू करता था. That's how छोटू came in. And I was like, यार, showing up is important. So taking inspiration from Saurabh, I still went to the gym. That's my story. Okay, so now, yeah, true. By the way, true है. Saurabh, the reason Chotu started coming into the sessions was because he was injured. पर उन्होंने yoga session नहीं छोड़ा. He still got Chotu to do all the exercises, and then he started like with 2 people, Chotu and him. Okay, so now 1 minute for all of you to share your story. If you have an extra phone, आप अभी record भी कर सकते हैं. अगर नहीं है तो you can just talk to me and this becomes your practice. 1 minute, your time starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, very nice. That was your 1 minute. Everyone, thank you so much for recording every single day. Whether you show it to anyone or don't show it to anyone, in the future, agar aap every single day you start noticing small things, you start implementing small things, you will see, you will like going to that video and watching it. आपको अच्छा लगेगा कि अरे एक साल पहले I was talking about this small thing. And so many of you are joining no matter what's happening. I'm just saying, look at this. Caroline G is probably, she's working. Just could you just say hello? Just wave at everyone. So I see that you are, I see that you're working somewhere. Is that correct? You're showing your cakes. Very nice. Yeah, you can unmute also. You should be able to unmute if, of course, you're able to in your surrounding. Yes.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, hi, hi.
Hi.
Oh, very nice. So
Yeah,
even
I'm making a cake here. Look,
very, very, very nice. Great.
I have to send it in the evening. I'm a home baker.
Very nice. I'm so glad that you're still,
Multitask.
yes, you're still listening in. Very, very nice. And I know ऐसे बहुत सारे हैं. I saw somewhere in the middle somebody, I think she had a doctor's apron on, and maybe she was a nurse or was in the hospital and still listening in. It's very, very nice. जैसे Saurabh's committed, I see all of you are also super committed, and that is amazing. That is very, very nice. Oh yes, Varsha ji, is that right? Is that you? Are you in the hospital right now? You can unmute, please. 1 second. Let me see if could you unmute, please?
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
I'm in a pathological laboratory. I'm a laboratory technician. So I have patients coming in and out. So I am busy there also and here also.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, thank you. Great. What I want to try and see is we've got 5 minutes now. I will try and see if we can quickly see examples of how to edit. By the way, ये edit कैसे करना है is not very important right now. The most important thing, और ये बहुत like please remember this. A lot of people get confused and overwhelmed with editing. बहुत सारे लोग एडिटिंग करना है उसमें बहुत टाइम लगा देते हैं विदाउट रियलाइजिंग कि योर मेन स्टोरी इज व्हाट इज द मेन पार्ट. एडिटिंग जस्ट मेक्स इट स्लाइटली बेटर, कैन मेक इट स्लाइटली बेटर. सो आप ये ट्राई कीजिए अभी. जैसे गोइंग टू ट्राई एंड सी इफ वी कैन डू समथिंग. ओके, सो लेट्स से मैं अभी आई एम सेकेंड. Yes, I set up a different camera today to see if we can show something. Let's say if I make a video like this. So मैं कह रहा हूं ये है पहला वीडियो. दिस इज वीडियो नंबर 1. फिर आई रिकॉर्ड अनदर वन. दिस इज सेकंड वीडियो. ये है माय सेकंड वीडियो. और मैं और एक वीडियो कर रहा हूं. दिस इज द थर्ड वीडियो. ये तीसरा वीडियो है. सो ऐसे मैंने 3 वीडियो रिकॉर्ड किए हैं. अभी हाउ डू आई फाइंड अ वे टू एडिट दिस? बहुत सिंपल है. मैं वन बाय वन आपको ये सब दिखाता हूं. पहली चीज, मुझे YouTube पे जाना है. एंड द सेम थिंग अप्लाइज फॉर फेसबुक और इंस्टाग्राम. सो फर्स्ट आपको YouTube का ऐप दिखेगा आपके फोन पे. ये स्लाइटली डिफिकल्ट है टू डू इट दिस वे, बट YouTube का ऐप है. मैंने YouTube का ये ऐप खोला. पहली चीज जो मुझे करनी है वो ये है कि आई हैव टू लुक फॉर द प्लस बटन. मुझे प्लस वाला बटन कहां पे है वो ढूंढना है. सो यहां पे आपको नीचे प्लस वाला बटन दिखेगा एकदम सेंटर में. सो आप वो प्लस वाला बटन क्लिक करेंगे. यू गेट टू दिस स्क्रीन. यू गेट टू दिस स्क्रीन. अभी यहां पे आपको यू विल सी एन एड बटन एट द कॉर्नर. यहां पे आपको एड बटन दिखेगा मेरा जहां थंब है वहां पे. लेट्स सी. Let's see. Do you see the add button? on the corner. If you click on this, आपको ये जो 1 2 3 ये जो 3 वीडियोस है मेरे वो दिखेंगे. 1 2 3. These are the 3 videos I've just recorded. So मैं ये तीनों सिलेक्ट कर सकता हूं कैसे? इस पे क्लिक करूंगा, ये देखो यहां पे प्लस आ गया, ये सिलेक्ट हो गया. सेकंड वाला पे क्लिक करूंगा, ये सिलेक्ट हो गया. थर्ड वाला, ये सिलेक्ट हो गया. सो यू सी 1 2 3 ऑल 3 ऑफ देम हैव बीन सिलेक्टेड. फिर नीचे ये नेक्स्ट बटन है, आई विल क्लिक नेक्स्ट. ओके, इज एवरीवन विथ मी टिल नाउ? ये वाला पोजीशन ज्यादा विजिबल है? ओके, दिस इज मोर विजिबल, यू आर सेइंग? फाइन. सो I've done next, and so I am here. This is second video. ये है my second video. ये है पहला वीडियो. This is video number 1. This is the third video. ये तीसरा वीडियो है. This is second video. ये है my second video. ये है पहला वीडियो. This is video number 1. So अभी इसमें हुआ ये है कि This is the third video. पहला वाला वीडियो जो है वो आखिर में आ गया. नीचे आपको दिखेगा, यू विल सी 1 2 3 1 2 3 ये तीनों वीडियोस है. आप ये है पहला वीडियो. दिस इज वीडियो नंबर 1. आप हर एक वीडियो को एडजस्ट कर सकते हो. आई विल हैव टू फाइंड अ डिफरेंट पोजीशन टुमारो. मैं काम करूंगा कल. आई विल सी इफ आई कैन फाइंड अ डिफरेंट पोजीशन, क्योंकि मैं आपको ये दिखाता हूं और ये मैं एक साथ नहीं कर पा रहा हूं. बट आई शो यू अ डिफरेंट थिंग टुडे. या बिकॉज आई एम ऑल्सो सीइंग द मैसेजेस कि मेरा मोबाइल अच्छे से दिख नहीं रहा है आपको. सो आई विल थिंक ऑफ अ मोर क्रिएटिव वे टू डू दिस. मैं कल ये मोबाइल शेयर कर रहा था, बट आई कांट प्ले द वीडियो while also showing it. मैं इसके वीडियोस बना के भेज सकता हूं, बट आई थिंक इट विल बी बेटर इफ मैं लाइव दिखा दूं आपको. दो चीजें हैं. मैं अगर YouTube ऐप पे गया, यहां पे ऑन द लेफ्ट आई विल सी 2 ऑप्शंस. एक है ग्रीन स्क्रीन, जिसमें मैं कोई भी पीछे फोटो डाल सकता हूं, और एक है साउंड, मैं जिसपे ऑडियो डाल सकता हूं. I will find a different way. Maybe I will have like a camera on top so that I can show it to you like this. Maybe that will be easier. So मैं इसका थोड़ा सेटअप करता हूं कुछ अच्छे से, and tomorrow I will try and do it. Okay, or I will also record it and I'll just send it to the group, or I will show that in the class tomorrow. All of this is tricky क्योंकि मुझे फोन पे भी दिखाना है, आपको भी दिखाना है, और वो लाइव करना है. सो while I can do it, I don't know how technically वो ऑडियो कैसे जाएगा वगैरह वगैरह. We'll find a way to do it. Okay, with that said, देखिए, no matter what you're trying, कभी कभी चीजें नहीं चलती है. जैसे अभी मुझे लगा था कि I will be able to show this to you using a different camera, but it didn't work. तो वन ऑप्शन इज यू फील लाइक अरे बिल्कुल नहीं चला, अभी करना ही नहीं है. सेकंड ऑप्शन इज कि अभी तक जो हमने ट्राई किया है वो नहीं चला. इट्स अ गेम. मैं बार बार कहता हूं, इट्स लाइक अ पजल, इट्स अ गेम. वी जस्ट हैव टू कीप ट्राइंग डिफरेंट वेज अंटिल वी कम टू द सोल्यूशन. सो पिछली बार हमने कुछ और ट्राई किया, आज ये ट्राई कर रहे हैं, कल और कुछ ट्राई करेंगे, इवेंचुअली सोल्यूशन तो मिलना ही है. सो वील ट्राई डिफरेंट वेज, बट वील ऑल गेट इट. So everyone keep trying every single day and we'll find a way to learn everything. सब कुछ आसान है, सब कुछ सीख लेंगे. हर दिन एक छोटी छोटी स्टेप लेना है, and we'll get to everything in the world. Great. With that said, that's the end of the session today. Is there somebody who would like to recap today's session? आज हमने क्या किया? Filler words bingo, and anything else about today? And tomorrow क्या करना है? Tomorrow कितने बजे आना है? Who would like to recap? How about Tressa De Silva? Will you unmute, please? Tressy De Silva, sorry. I'm not sure if I've called you before, though.
I'm the lucky one. You called me for the second time now.
Oh, I have, yes. Okay. Maybe you had a different angle, so I couldn't recognize. I saw you from a different angle and I thought it was somebody different today. Okay, anyway, but yes.
Yeah.
So, what did we do today?
we should not be saying like filler words we should avoid, like I think, I mean to say, those words.
Right.
And then we have to meet tomorrow at 3 sharp and 2:45 or 2:50 if you want to get connected with you and have more time.
Yes. Tomorrow, in fact, I'm going to be in a different place. मैं एक स्कूल के लिए एक वर्कशॉप ले रहा हूँ. एक्चुअली बहुत सारी स्कूल है, बहुत सारे स्कूल का एक गैदरिंग है, उनके लिए मैं एक वर्कशॉप ले रहा हूँ. सो आई विल बी इन अ डिफरेंट पोजीशन टुमारो. मैं पंचगढ़ी में रहूंगा और वहां से आई विल टेक अ session. Perhaps I'll tell you some stories of what the kids are saying as well. Every time I teach kids, I learn something. So maybe I'll talk a little bit about that as well. So tomorrow, everybody, I'll see you at 2:45 for the pre-session. And otherwise, keep creating every day. 2000 days सौरभ को पूरे हुए हैं. हमें भी हो जाएंगे. One day at a time. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
If you love somebody, better tell them why they're here, 'cause they just may run away from you. You'll never know quite when, well, then again it just depends on how long the time is left for you. I've had the highest mountains, I've had the deepest rhythm. You can have it all, but now keep moving. I'll take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world. I've tried to cut these corners, tried to take the easy way out. I kept on falling short of something. I could have gave up then, but then again I couldn't have, 'cause I've traveled all this way for something. I take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting